Let's talk a little bit about shapes. Shapes is the tool I always use when it comes to plane shape modeling, and especially for corrective plane shapes and rigging plane shapes. And he's developed by Ingo Clemens from Brave Rabbit. He's doing fantastic work developing this tool and also maintaining for many years already. So it's always my tool to go. Basically, you can get, I think, a try version from here. I don't know the limitations, but I think you can use it for the tutorial. And if you want to use it in production, you need to get your commercial license. That honestly, it's $150. It's very cheap for how many time it's gonna save you. So it's almost free, I will say, or free. After 2 or 3 weeks working, it's free. And if you are a student, you can get an educational version that is even cheaper. It's been used in many studios around the world, and it's a production proven tool. And it also has a really great documentation, and you can check here on the learning channel, and you have many videos step by step, or all the features and so on. And also you can check the Vimeo page, so you can get an extra bunch of videos on there. And well, it has some showcase of some of the projects using it, so you can see many of them. And also here on the home is a croc from Andrew. You can see here we have it on the Re-Embody podcast. Yeah, so this is my tool to go. And what I want to do now, it's a little introduction. So basically I'm gonna just explain briefly the interface and the main features I'm gonna use, but probably we will go later in more detail when we need to use it for the rig. So here I have the character and the rig, or one of the work in progress rigs, loaded. And I'm just gonna load the mesh here. So the first time you load the mesh, it doesn't say anything, just no shapes. And well, basically I just select it and push the button, and you can edit mode here, and automatically it's gonna set up the shapes brush. And I have open here the settings for the shape brush. You need to configure it with a hotkey, so you can have this marquee menu that is very useful, but also you can use the settings here. So basically you can start moving around, messing with your model, and then exit the mode, and you have the blank shape here. Sorry, it's showing everything that I have on the scene now, but yeah, it's this one. So that's it. So pretty straightforward how to create a plane shape. But the thing is that when you do this, it's gonna also create like the corrective plane shape. And if you remember when we talk about the plane shapes and corrective plane shapes and the delta and so on, so it's gonna extract the deltas based on your deformation. So in order to demonstrate this, I'm gonna show here more slightly advanced version of the model. I already have some plane shapes added here, so you can see this here. It was a little menu popping up. Just if I reload. Okay, sorry, no, it's not gonna show again. But basically, the menu is saying like, hey, you modified this like plane shape node externally of the tool, and it's true because I connected this to plane shapes after I created my shapes setup. So it was just saying like, hey, you edit it. Do you want to add it to the configuration? So later it's become like default, and I say yes. Sorry for clicking too fast. So okay, what we have here. So we have the menus that we will see later. We have the show UI. So basically you have different parts of the UI, and this can become a very convoluted sometimes if you have everything open. So you can switch on and off the different elements that you want to use. In this case, we're gonna use mainly the driver area and the weights area. The weights area, it's when you paint a weight map on the plane shape or the plane shape target, you can limit the area of where it's affected. So in this case, like we have this smile white here. If I go to paint here, you see it's half black and white. It means it's gonna cut this in the right area right now here. So this is the weight maps. and the other is the driver. So how you trigger. Normally you can use like say driving keys, or you can use the RBF node. I'm not sure if we're gonna use it here. I don't think so, but it's very useful in some other situations like body deformation and things like that. I'm sorry, just want to close this. Oops. Okay, like this. So we have this, then we have here the long base that we see. We can have a list of other plane shapes node. For instance, if we have one after, this is the symmetry like icon to show you how it's the symmetry working. Then we have the main list of target plane shapes. So the name of the plane shape, if it has here, you will see the wave map. Here it's a combo. A combo, it means, well, it's not if it's a combo, it's if it's like affecting a combo and a combination of plane shapes. So let's say and you can see here when I have smile and I have white and I have one, this is a combo that is smile white, and you can see here that it has this blue two spheres, like two circles, blue ones. This is the combo, and this one in gray means that it's affecting something, and you can, if you hold your mouse, you will see the information. And then you have here the driver like icon, that it's the one that if it has a key, it means it's a set driving key, and also there's another icon that we don't see here that's going to be an RBF. And basically when you click here, well, in this case it has say driving key, so it's asking you which kind of action you want to do. And the same if it's a combo, you gonna see that we select a bunch of them and click, and these boxes can be clickable and it will do something that we will see later, so don't worry. We have a little filter here, so it becomes too long. And then these are very interesting, especially this one that it's telling you which one is being triggered and how much. In this case, red means it's overdrive and yellow it's underdrive. And if you go, and I'm just gonna make it around there. Well, I'm not gonna match it now, but yeah, if it's 1, it's gonna be green, that it's like perfectly triggered. So this is the area. The edit mode, we see it before. We have like right clicking some menus here that we gonna skip it right now. And we have here the we'll say the extra buttons to add targets from like the scene, to add helper attributes or groups, or so on. So we will use some of them, not all the functionality. Then we have, of course, the channel triggering, and when it's set to 1, you can tweak it, means you can edit. And if we click in this little gear icon here, we have some other options that we will see later, like symmetrize, flip, create opposite, and so on. So we will see all this when we work on that. And yeah, we see this shape weights, and then we have the driver type. So the driver type, it's basically, let me just delete one, just crazy, like random crazy thing. And just create a set driving key, and I choose whatever I want to use. And I'm gonna use the translation. This was a smile, so it's gonna be translation Y. And the mouth corner L, so that's correct. Translation 1, 3. And then when I have all this set, when I click here, it's gonna connect it again. So now it's connected. And you can see here it's 1 because I used the current position to trigger. If I click here, now it's green. Tweak. I can edit this thing, exit the tweak, and now the default position is here. And if we trigger this, maybe I'm just gonna trigger another that I didn't destroy that much. Like this one, you see this. This is the smile right area. So you can see it's like moving like in a weird way. Because this is a corrective plane shape that is being calculated after the deformation. So we have this deformation, and then it triggers this corrective on top to create a better shape. But this deformation, if we check the the object order of the formation. And again, if you think on the sorry, on the video on the corrective line shapes, we have the skin cluster. Whoa. This is what happened when you use the Wacom. And here's the skin cluster, and here is the blend shape. So the blend shape is before the skin cluster. So it's a pre-deformation blend shape, and the deltas are calculated based on the neutral position. Based on the neutral position, they are like triggered, they are calculated, and then this added plus the deformation is going to give you the nice result that you expect. This is the most regular way to do it. So you have the blend shape before, but the calculation, you calculate it when it's in pose. So the tool, what it does, it's create the reverse. And let me show you by creating another one. So I'm just gonna move. No, sorry. Whoops, too much undo. Okay, just a small one. So I'm just gonna move this here. Just brush up a little. Okay, and I'm just yeah, like this. So I'm just gonna exit, and you can see now my corner is just pushing this. That I move it there. Well, I move it there also. You can see I just moved this thing, and if I reset my position, it's this. This was the the shape that I get it from this corrective that was modeled on pose. So, and this is a good thing because it gets the reverse the deformation in order to get you when you get to the place in the same position. So that's it for the introduction for shapes, and let's move to the next tool.